Hello everybody, Reaper X1 here again. I'm back in my infinitely creative save because I need a little break from the useless machine. I'm not taking much of a break, and I also had an idea for something I wanted to build, once again with the mobile skew. But as I'm getting into that, I do want to take this minute right off the top here to welcome you to my little channel. I hope you do find it very entertaining. I do thank you for joining me, and as I was saying, I hope you do have a lot of fun. And maybe even figure some things out maybe you've had some troubles with, or maybe get some new ideas, or the possibilities are endless. But as I do always, once again, I do thank you for joining me. And if you do, and we'll rewind that, and we'll try that one again. And if you do happen to enjoy what you're seeing, I hope you do find your way to fueling up my little channel with the likes, the comments, the subscriptions, the dinging of the bell, and all that awesome stuff only you guys can bring to my little channel. And don't forget about the Saturday Showcase, where if you have some cool original text and like a video made up for them, all you need to do is find my link in the description for the Saturday Showcase auditions, follow it on over to the Terra Tech forums, and post your in-game snapshots or save game there. And I'll find them, because it lets me know when you've done so, and then I'll take her from there and make the best dang video out of it I can. And with that, we can have a ton of fun, hopefully, sharing our ideas and inspirations with others, and we'll see what kind of craziness can become of it. So far, they've been pretty good. I've enjoyed making all the ones I've done so far, and I think we've all had a good time doing them, and watching them, and being inspired by them. And there's always, there's another way of fueling up the tank for my little channel here, if you really would like. And it would also get you in on a draw that I got going. So if you'd like to take part in the donation appreciation program, all you would need to do is find my link, my paypal.me link down in the description. It's set up for $2 American. Send her on my way. And from there, I'll put your name in the running for where you could potentially be the new owner of a 3D printed tech from the guys at Grab It. Now, this is a little not really a contest. It's more of a draw that I've set up, and I've talked to the guys that Grab It. They seem to be pretty supportive, so I think we should all have a really good time, and maybe we can all get some new techs. 3D kind. Potentially metal. And as I've said in all the other ones that I've brought this up in, the bigger the support, the bigger the prize will be. So to start, it's a $40 limit, but it's up to you guys how big that prize gets. I can only do so much on my own. I'm kind of a small starter out still. So if you're interested, there's what you do. And as far as if you do enter the donation appreciation program, and you have sent the donation, I would ask that you send me a private message here on YouTube so I know the username of the person who's entered, but then I also need the name that would show up on the PayPal transaction, just so I know how to confirm the winner. That's the information that I figure I can use to do such a thing. So don't worry, I will never share any personal information. All I'm asking for is a name to compare to a name, and it will not be saved. I will not keep it for my records for future use. I'm not into that. I like computers for fun, not for troublemaking. But anyway, back to this thing here. This is a little idea I had. It was kind of inspired by an alien. I can't remember where I seen it, but the head of an alien, it kind of gave me the idea that it might make a good vehicle shape. If it would talk, it would be awesome. But as always, got to start somewhere. So I kind of figured I'll go with this part. I was thinking this could be like the eye, but I don't know. The more and more I think of it, I'm not really going to try and follow the alien idea that I originally started with. I'm just going to do like I normally do and just build and see where it takes me. I like building like that. It seems to, I don't know, it really lets the creative juices flow, I'll say. But with this build, I'm going to do it a little different. I'm not really gonna have a set goal to finish. I'm gonna let the time dictate when this video ends, because I gotta get a handle on this time thing, because I'm taking random videos and they're all random times, and I gotta try and get some kind of I don't know what to call it, a strategy or something. So I'm gonna try it for this build here. I'm gonna make them roughly 15 minutes. I figure that'd be a little easier to watch in one sitting, and hopefully it'll keep you coming back for the next one. So now I'm trying to kind of use a bit of everything on this one from all the different cores, but then I think the weaponry it may mainly be Hawkeye, because they do have the best weapons, the most enjoyable weapons that I like. The Megaton's probably one of the most powerful, but it's not as entertaining to use, really. I'd rather see the missiles flying off, or the railguns shooting, or a million little repeated rifles going off. There's something wrong here. Doesn't look right. Yeah, well, we'll get a little figuring out here. Anytime you're trying to mirror the other side, you could always end up with something a little lower, a little higher, a little screwy. You never can tell until you get that far. I just wish I could build this fast all the time. Jeez, I'd be flying. Imagine how quick my monsters would get built with this kind of speed. Even when I make a mistake, it's gone fast. Like, how could I go wrong? There, that's kind of looking about right. Get a little fuel added in here, because I do like the rockets. Even though they run out fairly quick, they're a nice little backup. With the propellers there, they're going to really help me scoot along for my normal driving, but when I need that boost, those rockets, they're going to do the boosting. Kind of get a little wrapped up here. I'm not trying to overload this thing with guns either. I want to, how to put it, I want to use them somewhat sparingly, but there's still going to be a lot. And this is actually a good little starter build for what I'm going to get into next, because they posted up another challenge. The speedy crafting one didn't quite work out so well. There's a few ideas that I've been thinking of maybe suggesting for that one. I think they should have looked at mine, even though it wouldn't have won, because it was preset, and I guess that was against the rules. But anyway, they need better rules. But the way I had mine set up, it was I wouldn't need their magic spawn resource button, which was horribly inaccurate. Like, the way it fanned them out, not good. Mine was all set up. They could have used my save and just switched out the text every time if they really wanted. But I'm going to they went for a different challenge instead. So, who knows if they'll get back to that. I hope they do. That was kind of an interesting one. But the next one is the Get Wrecked. That yellow box that's all shielded and bubbly in the R&D. They want to see how fast we can knock that down. So far, I've been hearing times of 20 seconds. So that's a pretty good one. But with the size limit, that's where it gets tricky. And they're also taking lag as part of your time. So if you lag out their computer, that's adding to your time. So honestly, I think they're getting these challenges in over their head. You should never have lag be part of your challenge where it's going to affect your time. That just seems a little odd. But I don't know. Could still be fun, but I think they're setting themselves up with these challenges in a way where they're almost set up to kind of fail because they haven't been figured out thoroughly. So, not saying I know the best ways of doing everything, but after seeing stuff, you can always realize what could have been done differently, just as they have. They've no doubtedly learned little things that they would change the next time they run these challenges, so things will get better. It's just they can't do enough of them constantly to really refine their challenge process quickly. So it may be a slow process, but it's still fun. For the most part. There's been a few of them that haven't been fun because I think I may have got a little screwied over. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about that. But now back to this guy. And now, kind of wrapping up the back end of these two side things here. Not sure what I want to call them. We'll call them the rear wheels for now. They almost look like a set of titties with something in the middle. You know what? If I made that center thing longer, it could be another dirty object. I better change the shape of this thing. Or at least put some color into it. I've never seen a yellow one before. That's like jaundice or something, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Yeah, now we gotta just try and get a little bit of the shape going towards the front. I wish I could remember what the frickin' show was I was watching when I seen this alien. I'm just going off memory right now. I don't know. I don't have the greatest memory for when it comes to movies and TV shows and all that. I think it's because I don't find them that important. They're entertaining, but they're not important, so I don't remember them. It takes a pretty cool part of a movie before I'll remember it, so... Not saying they're not good. I only try to remember important things. Got a weird memory like that, I guess. So there, we'll kind of get this going. Yeah, maybe a little like that. That looks alright. Yeah, I'm going to put her up on an angle. So I'll let you in on a little secret. If I can pull it off, it's going to fly. I want it to fly. And having this upward angle here really helps on the takeoffs. Because it's just that much quicker. The air's pushing up, lifting up on the wings. And then every little bit of speed just adds to the effect. So it's something I've come to really take as almost a priority with flight. If you want a fast takeoff, if it's not a VTOL, is to put her on an angle. So yeah, I don't know exactly how much I'm going to get wrapped up into this little video here, because I can see by my little time thingy that I'm getting a little close to the end of my 15-minute or so. Maybe a few extra seconds in there, but not a lot. So what I think I'm going to do right around in here, just kind of ramble on my normal see yous laters, and I'll fill in any little bits I find useful along the way. So as always, you know what I'm going to say. Thanks for joining me. I hope you liked what you saw. And if you did like what you see, throw the fuel in the tank. Fuel is cheap in this situation. It's not like that $2 a gallon or a liter or wherever you may be of the prices of your fuel. This stuff's cheap. All it costs is a little time and a little typing. And a button click for the like. The typing for the comments. A button click for the subscription and the dinging of the bell. They're all great ways of fueling up the channel. Or if you want to get in on that donation appreciation program, there's that paypal.me link down there. That would fill up the tank as well. And also get you entered into a draw for a 3D printed tech. I think that's a bonus. And don't forget it. Another way to fuel the tank is just to participate in the Saturday Showcase. Where if you have your cool and original techs and they're just waiting to be seen by the world, or at least by some people. I can't say the world's watching my little channel. But if you have the techs and they're cool and interesting, send your in-game snapshots or your save game, or both, with instructions if it's a complicated one. Put it down on the thread that you'll find through my Saturday Showcase auditions link in the description. Post your stuff on the forum thread, and I'll find it, and I'll make the best dang video out of it I can. And from there, the ideas can be shared, the inspirations can be born, the greatness can continue. With all the technologists that we have out there, and that are always continuously finding this game, I think this could be a really fun way of enjoying a day. I know I've enjoyed a lot of days doing these. So just get this little side wrapped up, and I think that's gonna be about it. So until next time, everybody, keep being the awesome and keep having a good one. Bye.